Hey guys. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Uh, uh, uh. I hope the music isn't playing. Let me know if you guys can hear me. How I got a thumbs up already. That's weird. I'm gonna have to probably get some mood lighting in here because I'm gonna be out on the road and people are just speeding by. I hope you guys can't hear the music. Let me know if you can hear me and not the music. That would be much appreciated. Much appreciated. And I don't see comments. I don't know. This is no. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hi, Luz. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear music? Because I don't know. This phone and this car are just weird together. Hello. Yes. Okay. Wait. Guess what? All right. As long as you guys can hear me, we're Gucci. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Mariposa. Thank you. Hey, from New Jersey. Yes. I went there once. It wasn't a great experience, but I was for business, but I always want to go there. Thanks, Luz. All right. So it's late night, of course. I'm out of work, and I just want to chit chat. I'm gonna drive home, so if it gets a little weird and loud, and I get louder, it's because that's just how the ride works from home to work. Blah blah, whatever. Thank you. I just reapplied my makeup because I was having the big old baboon butthole-itis, like really heavy. I have no foundation on. I mean, I guess powder foundation, but I literally just dusted all over my face after I moisturized and call it a day. But I do have bronzer, highlight, of course. Brows done with a pencil, forehead sweat. Um, I'm Resi. I'm Resi. And this is the Sephora Lip Cream 01, okay, guys? I know you guys are going to ask me. She's right here. We got to get another one of her. I like it a lot. Hold on, my booby itches. All right, there we go. Okay. We good? We Gucci. Finest wear from Walmart. Hi. Okay. So I'm going to get started. I really want to go home. I'm tired. My contacts are dry. But I wanted to give you guys an update. If you are following me for my weight loss journey, I'm sorry. Because you guys don't get much of those. In case you guys wanted to ask, oh, you're very welcome. I know you guys sometimes ask, and I'm like, I don't remember what I'm wearing. I never do. Oh, ew. Oh, look at that chin. Wow, this is not helping my angles. Excuse me. I'm a lady. I don't know what we're doing here, guys. We're going to do mood lighting. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be shaky because I don't think this has a stabilizer. This is the iPhone 11 SX Max. I don't know what it is. It's a Pro something. It's the biggest one. It's the most expensive one. It's literally a mortgage. I don't know why I decided to move from an Android device to iPhone again. I got bored. I get bored a lot. So anyway, I wanted to update you guys on my weight loss surgery stuff, if y'all even care. But let's talk. And if you guys have any questions, I have a hair in my mouth. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to read them, but not safe to do so. So motherfuckers with their blinders. And I'm gonna hit up traffic because it's that time of day. So I had 2 surgeries. I had the gastric sleeve, I had the lap band surgery in January of 2013. I ended up having my sleeve. No, I'm sorry. I'm so confused. I'm just obsessed because I have the sleeve. I did have the lap band for 2 years, and then I opted to get the sleeve gastrectomy, the VSG, the sleeve, in 2015. So 2 years later in October. So this month is actually my surgiversary. It's my 4-year surgiversary because holy shit, that's a long time. And I'm still fat, guys. Guess what? Weight loss surgery is not the answer. Ta-ta. That's me. Guys, people are staring at me. Are you guys okay with this weird, dark fucking mode? I'm sorry. I just feel weirded out right now on the highway. And sometimes they're stadies and they're fucking assholes. If it gets really dark, I'll turn on one of these weird fucking yellow lights. So I opted to get the sleeve surgery. If you guys don't know about it, I opted to get the sleeve surgery after 2 years of having my my lap band, because no matter if I had the lap band tightened or not. So the lap band is literally a band with cushions on the inside that go above your, like the beginning of your stomach where your esophagus and your stomach meet, and it gets tightened as you progress. Not everyone gets their sleeve tightened to the max. I wasn't there. It goes by milliliters or mLs and like whatever whatnot. So they would fill it up with saline. You have a port attached to your muscle on your stomach. I know people are gonna cut me off because I'm being careful driving and people are assholes. And they would fill it, so it was very uncomfortable because they would put this long needle and fill your port with saline and fill your band, and then you would have to be on like soft or liquid diet for like a day or two to kind of ease into it and stuff. But I never did really good on it. I did great, I can't lie, I did great on it for like the first like 6 months, 7 months. I was fucking like on it, and then it was really, really hard for me to keep food down. So in the gastric or the bariatric surgery community, we call it PB, which is productive burping, meaning the food sits right here and we end up just throwing it up. All we got to do is go like this. It just comes out the way we chewed it. It's not digested. There's no acid. There's no like nastiness. It's just the food that you ate, chewed up, spit back out. But because it sits there, it's uncomfortable. So I was starting to deal with that tightening and pressure and all that. And so the foods that were easiest for me to eat were sugar, cookies, candy, like shit like that. They call it the C's, the bad C's, which is crumbly, cookies, chips, you know, anything like that, and candy. So me working third shift, I started going back downhill. I wasn't making the right choices. And even when I wanted to eat like my favorite foods, like just a chicken salad or something nice and simple, I would just get stuck. And it was so uncomfortable. So I talked to my surgeon and I told him I was interested, but I also wanted to consult him and speak to him and see where he stood. And he was like, I have no problems giving you the sleeve surgery if that's what you're into. It looks like you've done enough research and that you're ready, but you had to start all over again. So I did that. I had to do the process all over again. Dietitians, meetings. I think I had to see psych again. Not that I don't need it. I think we all need a little mental break, you know, to talk to someone unbiased. And of course, they ask you questions like, you know, why did you feel like you failed the first time? Because that was a big thing. I felt like I failed, and I still do. That's something that sits with me. So I ended up getting the sleeve gastrectomy October 22nd. Is today my surgery? Wait, was it the fucking 22nd? I don't know. Whatever. If today's my surgery, holy tits. Anyway, excuse me. When I had my sleeve surgery, I remember watching one of my videos and I said how difficult it was for me to swallow water and how heavy and just how heavy water felt to me. And I don't remember mentioning if I was starving or if I felt hungry or anything like that. But once I had my surgery, I wasn't even out 2 days. And in my brain and my stomach were just sending these fucky signals. And it was like, I'm starving. I want fucking this. I want to eat that. You know, and I'm like, and I was upset because I was like, I'm not supposed to feel this way. Hola de Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Yo soy de Aguada. So I'm stuck in traffic, guys. So where was I? So I was upset at myself because I felt hungry and I felt like I was starving, and I already felt like a failure because it's not that I was eating those things, but I was already pre-planning meals in my head of things that I can eat and I should eat and I should have fun with and all that stuff. And I did so. Like I pre-planned all my meals and all that, and I was trying to be cautious, but I was a really bad patient. I didn't follow through with the liquid diet like thoroughly. Like every surgeon's different, by the way. It's not a set in stone diet. You have to go by what your doctor and that program works with. And also your insurance has requirements as well, but they don't know shit. So you just go by what your doctor and your plan, your dietitian and all that, they work out for you. So I've always been on and off. My thing is that I've always lost. Don't get me wrong. I've lost very slowly. My highest weight, and I think I finally gave numbers when I was like at a decent loss. My highest weight was 311.9 pounds. That was the weight that I saw on the scale. I'm not saying that I wasn't heavier at one point. It was detrimental to my soul and really bad for my self-esteem when I saw that number. And I still get choked up about it because that's a lot. Excuse me. And I'm 5'4". I'm short, round, and fat. So like it just, I was scared because I was like, yo, I weigh as much as a fucking 6-foot dude that's thick. That's like a built dude. Like I shouldn't weigh that much. I should not. And what the fuck did I do, to myself? So that already sat in the back of my head always. It still does. The lowest I got down to was actually, I want to say, I don't know if it was 254 or 244, but I want to say it was 244. I think I got down to somewhat of the 240s, but that didn't last long. I ended up back in the 250s, easily 257, and I plateaued there, or 247. No, lie. I'm sorry. It was 247, and I plateaued at 247 for like almost a year and a half. Maybe I gained here and there, but every time I would reweigh myself, it was like 247, 247. I'm like, fuck, back, I just wasn't losing no matter what I did. And I don't even know if that was with the lap band or the sleeve. I can't honestly remember because I block out so many things. So when I had my sleeve surgery, that was one of my big gripes, was that I was extremely starving. I had a lot of pain, different pain, just from the incisions, not the actual sleeve surgery, which is weird. And the only other discomfort I felt was when I would drink fluids. Drinking water is dense. That's why a lot of people like to add the Crystal Light packets. Crystal Light iced tea lemonade, though, that's a banger, okay? Or the iced tea. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's iced tea lemonade, but it's iced tea. That's a banger. By the way, I learned that one like out of thirst, that I like that one. So water is extremely dense. Water is a molecule. It's a heavy molecule. When you add sugar to it, the molecule expands. I do not know why I'm geeking out about it. I'm so sorry. We didn't have to go there. Anyway, water's dense when you don't mix it with anything. So my doctor, my surgeon, and up until recently, I still get kind of like feeling. He let them know that I've never been that way. I'm like I don't have diabetic. If you have high cholesterol, if you have high blood pressure, stuff like that. My only comorbidity was high blood pressure. But I had a kid at 15. My blood pressure was through the roof before I was pregnant, so there was no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I was gonna end up with high blood pressure, so that wasn't anything that if I was diabetic or extremely pre-diabetic or anything like that, I would have considered the gastric bypass. And I never did that. I never had those issues. So I was like, the sleeve seems like it's the best choice for me. I'll lose the weight slower, but I'll still lose the weight nonetheless. And I'll have a small pouch for a stomach instead of a plastic band, or, a band around my stomach squeezing me and tightening. I won't have a port in my belly anymore. Not saying that it wouldn't work for a lot of people, because I know a lot of successful lap banders, a lot. And that's what swayed me to get it. But now nobody really has it. Oh God, I'll tell you why I feel the way I feel right now. So anyway, I don't even know where I'm at. I'm sorry. So those were almost instantly. I was like, oh fuck, I fucked up. My husband also had the sleeve 2 days after I had mine done. So we did it as a team. We both had different doctors, even though they were in the same network. They both had different protocols and different plans. So it was really eye-opening for me to see that. He was like, well, you're not supposed to do this. I'm like, well, my list says that I can do this. Your list is different. And I was like, it's a different doctor for a different office, even though we're in the same network, the same hospital did the surgery. They're two different centers in a way. So it was like a perfect learning opportunity for me and him to see that everyone was literally different. Every doctor is different. There's not a set protocol for that stuff. Hey, Pennsylvania. So that was, it was eye-opening or whatever. Anyway, 6 months down the line, I started experiencing heartburn issues here and there, sporadic. I couldn't connect the two. Oh God, this lighting. I couldn't connect the two very well, and that was fine with that. 2 years after, I ended up with moments, actually it was a year after, I would have more frequent moments where I would throw up. Like I would just get up and just fucking puke. And it's not get up from laying down, it's get up from just sitting up. Like maybe I go like this for too long, like I'm dozing a little bit because I'm an insomniac and I'll take whatever fucking sleep I can get. And I get up and I start throwing up. It's just acid, it burned. I was upset. I was crying. You know, it was painful at times. It was upsetting. I didn't know what I had. GERD, acid reflux, heartburn. I can't fucking tell the difference because I've never had it before. So finally, I went to see the doctor. They did the upper GI. You know, they make you do the barium swallow shit and whatnot. I got a hair in my ear. Oh, yeah. Take it out. And I did that. They said everything was fine. Everything's flowing smoothly. Da, 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 da. And I felt like a psycho. I felt like nothing was wrong with me. And it was all in my brain. And like, they didn't find anything. So what? Fast forward 2 years later into today, into actually 2 or 3 months ago, no, 2 months ago, not even a month ago, I went, got an upper GI done. I'm sorry, not even a month ago. Well, let's just say a month ago. I went, spoke to my doctor, my surgeon's office. My APRN is awesome. She understands what I need, and she asks you what it is that you want to get out of this visit. You haven't seen me in X amount of time. What is it that you're looking for? I said, look, ever since I started working my second job, I have been very, very mindful of the things that I eat, how I eat. I do have bad days. There's weeks where I drink soda, and then there's weeks where I'm like, nope, I need to be good, da da da. Like I'm being human, a very fucking flawed human. So I was honest with my surgeon's office and my APRN, and I was like, look, this is what I do on a daily. This is what I've been doing recently. As of the last 2 months, I think I was like, let me just look. If you drink a soda, fine, but stop your shit and then keep it moving. Every meal is a new opportunity to be better, right? Because we fuck up. You know, we would like that cannoli dip, and we would like that cheesecake, and we would like that fucking cheeseburger. But it's all, you gotta be mindful. You can't just keep going, because you're gonna go back to where you were. And that's easier to do than to lose. So I let her know straight up, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I want, I'm scared, I'm in pain, I'm miserable, I've tried everything. So she puts me on Nexium, or the generic version of Nexium. That fucking has helped miraculously, by the way. I'm not even like mad that I have to take another pill because it makes me feel so much better. I'm able to drink water now without wanting to throw up. That's why I would drink soda, juices, and all that shit, because I can't just drink straight up ice water, which is my favorite thing. If you guys are into room temp water, kudos to you. I'm not into room temp water. I'm into cool water. It's the hottest water I can drink. But ice water is the way to go for me. Excuse me. Just I gotta run some errands, so we hitting up the highway, we going around the turns. Anyway, so excuse me, I just ate like 2 hours or an hour and a half ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who's commenting this shit? Somebody about to get blocked. Y'all can block me for me, no? So anyway, so I got another upper GI done. She was like, look, it's been 2 years. Can you please just do another upper GI? She wasn't gonna do it, but then she's like, wait, things can change, and 2 years is a long time in her eyes. So she's like, do another upper GI, schedule it, da 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 da. Here's a referral, blah. They called me to get it scheduled. Kill me, and we got it scheduled. It was the same person that did my original one. He recognized me. He was like, I've done yours. I was like, yeah, thanks. I had 2 doctors, not one. I had one that was, of course, a resident, but they were doctors. And then I had another doctor, and then the technician that did my original one. So, I had a room full of people, and I had a student. She was so fucking sweet, by the way. She was so sweet. She was like, so I took off all my jewelry. I had this ugly green huge gown on, like the obese gown on, like the morbidly obese gown on. And I did my upper GI, guys. I started crying because I was upset, and then I was relieved all at once. I think it was just overwhelming. So pretty much I started crying like a fucking baby. Excuse me, I'm talking too much. And did the upper GI. I'm extremely uncomfortable, guys. I kid you not. They were like, gulp, because you have to gulp the barium. I'm gulping, and I want to stop and just keep swallowing. Like, it's my automatic intuition to stop what I'm doing And I just keep swallowing and keep swallowing. So they're taking pictures. They're like, all right, right. Like I'm hearing them having a conversation like I'm not fucking there. And then they make you lay down. So they have you stand up and they do the testing. And they have the barium drink. And then they put some shit on. What the fuck? Retracted, huh? What the fuck? It says message retracted. So potato. So I did the barium swallow. Then they lay you down. And then they just watch how your body is reacting to the barium while you're laying down. So, okay, cool. So, sorry, I'm like, ugh. I'm like overfull and I hate that feeling. But anyway, come on. So now they flip you over. I'm sorry, I'm just driving and I just want to be like, so now they, cool. Sorry guys, I've had a long day. So now they not only lay you down, they flip you over and then you have to swallow. You have to drink more of that barium and then they're taking pictures of it. I did not do well with the laying down part. I was so uncomfortable. Everything I had already drunk was just sitting in my little pouch of a stomach, trying to move to my intestines, and then they make me drink and drink and drink. And I was uncomfortable to the point that tears started flowing just because I was extremely uncomfortable. Had nothing to do with anything else. And they were like, I can hear the MD saying to the resident, keep going, take her pictures. And then the girl stopped giving me the drink because she's holding it, she has control, and it's pissing me off because I have a straw in my mouth I can't spit out because I have shit in my mouth. It was just dramatic. So I'm like struggling and she's like, okay. And I was like, I'm just like, yeah, but tears are flowing. At this point, I'm like, check the fuck out. I've had a very long day. I don't want to deal with anyone or anything. I just worked 50 something hours straight and I'm just over it, right? So I'm like, so I'm swallowing, but I'm hearing him and he's like, all right, keep going, take the picture. Okay, grab that. So I know they see something at this point because I'm like, okay, well, you want him to capture quite a few photos. And of course, I'm already in my head like, y'all gonna give me a fucking copy of this disc. I'm gonna study my own body, which I do. I do my own MRIs. I'll have my discs. I'll play them back and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I will do all that. I'm a weird kid. What can I say? So I already had in my head like, oh, bitch, you getting the disc. You getting the disc today. So, oh, my throat is dry. Look at my favorite cup, guys, and it matches my nails. You guys can't see because it's dark outside. Anyway, at this point, I knew something was up. So they finally sit me up. I want to throw the fuck up. Like, there's no, like, I just have this, I don't feel anything, but I instantly want to just keep swallowing and swallowing and swallow. And I'm uncomfortable. And then the doctor tells me, he's like, oh, you have acid reflux. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's coming right back all the way. So when he pointed it, he was like, it's coming right back all the way over here. And I was like, as in, like, I was like, yeah, but I don't feel it. He was like, your body's automatically trying to swallow it down, so you're not gonna feel it. Some people feel it. I guess it's okay. It's normal if you don't feel it. So I was like swallowing, and then I'm just like, okay. He's like, we're gonna let your doctor know exactly what we found. I was like, okay. And I'm like, the fuck did you find? So then the technician and the student stayed behind, and they're like trying to console me. I was like, I just feel like I made the wrong choice. Here I go again, and I don't want to be a failed attempt at another surgery. So my doctor, and not my doctor, but my APR and I did have the conversation of what they call the trifecta. Like, they don't just do the third surgery, which would be the gastric bypass. And I know a lot of people are like, you can't do a gastric bypass after you do a sleeve. Well, sweetheart, you actually can. They actually cut the intestines. They shorten the intestines. Normally, when you get the gastric sleeve one time, they cut the stomach into like more of a pouch, and they keep that piece of the stomach. They cut the intestine and they route the shorter of the long end of the intestines to the pouch. When it's a sleeve gastrectomy, they just cut the stomach like this, which is already attached to the intestine. So they don't do anything with the intestines. They just cut the stomach into a pouch like this, and they remove the rest of the stomach. They get rid of it. When it's a gastric bypass, they cut the stomach, and then they have to cut the intestines and do all that. So that's why patients that are actually gastric bypass patients have like they instantly get dumping symptoms when they can't eat anything sugary. They have to go to the bathroom and throw it up or poop it out or whatever. It just goes right through them, and they also don't hold nutrition. So that's why I was very hesitant on that, because who wants a vitamin K shot every fucking month? I don't. But you know what, if it's gonna keep me from being the way I am right now, I would weigh it out. I would consider it. And I had that conversation with my doctor. I love you guys. I'm not. I can't read the comments, but I will. Like, my vision's blurry right now because I'm trying not to cry, but the tears are like welling up, and a bitch is not trying to be dramatic. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to tell you guys my story because this is just real. It is what it is. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, everyone's different. Like, some people do so amazing with their like lap band, and I'm like, yo, this is great. I did good. And then I did the sleeve, and then I was like, this is it. This is gonna be amazing for me. I'm gonna lose the weight, but I'm gonna lose it a little bit slower. Not any slower than the lap band. I just knew I was gonna lose it. I thought I was gonna lose it fast, slow type thing. I didn't. I fucking didn't. Um, So anyway, I've had the conversation with my doctor's office already about it, and I'm doing all the right things. I am maintaining a decent diet, and I wanted to just be better. I'm taking my Nexium, which I found out it was Nexium. My stupid ass was like, "What's pantoprazole?" And I'm sorry, not ladylike, but who cares? I'm in a like weird neighborhood, but anyway, I just had to pull over because it's getting too trafficy and too many lights. So if I can't focus, I'll just kind of go to someone's house and get the cops called on me, probably. Anyway, so conversations I had, I was a little emotional. I was like, look, I'm dealing with a lot of stressors right now. My TMJ is flaring up. I'm stressed out. Of course, I work 2 full-time jobs, and I have goals in my head, and there's reasoning why I'm doing what I'm doing to myself. But I also knew that getting myself into 2 full-time jobs, 40 hours each, sometimes more, and then working 7 days straight, meaning I don't get a day off. And I know I say that a lot, like, hey, I work 2 full-time jobs. Pretty much all my posts have something to do with me working 2 full-time jobs, because that's literally my whole entire life right now, and it's been that way for 6 months. So I did this to myself. I chose to do this, whatever. It was an opportunity that I was like, well, you asked, I'm gonna do it. Let's see how long I could do this for. I get asked all the time, how long are you planning on doing this for? I'm like, look, for like 3 years. I want to be financially stable enough where I don't have to worry about when my next bill is going to be paid, because I don't know when my next check is going to be okay enough for me to pay all these bills. You know what I'm saying? So I just want a little bit more financial stability. YouTube ain't doing it for me. I'm sorry, guys. I love you. But I mean, I'm not this booty guru that I think in my head I am. I'm fine with that. That's okay. That's not any means to do YouTube. I've been doing it too long to care. So I try to keep a video for you guys at least once a week, because I love you guys so much, and I do like talking to you guys, or just sharing videos and booty stuff and hair and all that. But anyway, so I had that conversation with my surgeon, and of course I did. I'm one of those patients that just, I'm not gonna deny what the fuck I did. If I ate a whole cheese pizza, a bitch ate a whole cheese pizza. It just is what it is. So with that said, my doctor wants me to like be good. Well, she's my APR, and she wants me to be good. And then I don't know if I'm gonna ever see my surgeon. I see him all the fucking time at work. I'm like, hey, doctor. He doesn't know who the fuck I am. Maybe he will when he sees me again. Like, dude. He's like, he'll probably be like, you look very familiar. I'm like, well, one, you've done surgery on me twice. You've seen me naked twice. And I think I told your anesthesiologist last time to pull them up, make sure that they're good, and call it a day. I'm sure I told him that right before I knocked the fuck out. And so I like the anesthesiologist. He's my friend. I don't think I'll ever see him again. But I'm not sure what girl, you're not helping. You're not helping. You know what? I want to learn how to make crustless pizza. So I guess you take you can bake the cheese into like its own little crust and throw on your sauce and your pepperoni. That's keto-ish. So anyway, you guys know the big trend is keto diets. It's so fucking annoying because when I look at a keto diet, I'm like, yo, this is dead ass almost like a bariatric diet, except it's not it's not fat. Like, it's the thing with a bariatric diet, it's low fat, low carb, higher protein, and higher fluid intake like water, whatever. So you really do kick into ketosis, which one of my friends was like, oh, I thought you were doing keto. I'm like, no, I'm kicking into ketosis. So when you kick into ketosis is that you've only taken in no more than like 25 to 30 grams of protein for the last like 2-3 days, preferably less, and your body kicks into ketosis. So ketosis is your body's ketone levels raise, and you start burning fat from your liver, which a lot of bariatric surgeons will put you on this super liquid diet where you get to have just your protein drinks, maybe one yogurt a day, and the rest is broth and sugar-free popsicles and sugar-free jello. That's it. Unlimited water, unlimited broth, like chicken bouillon. That's it for 14 days. So that is like when you kick into ketosis, you're burning liver from the fat from the liver, and they can do your surgery easier because they lift the liver up very easy, and they can do the laparoscopic surgery without having a liver that's weighed down with a whole bunch of fat, because some people actually eat up until the day before the surgery, and doctors go in there, sew them right back the fuck up and say, no, motherfucker, you didn't follow none of your diet, so now you got to start all over again. And they will do that. My doctor's office has done it quite a few times because people think they don't know. Like, I don't understand. First of all, people think that the doctors are a fucking Houdini and that they're going to guess what their ailments are. And second of all, they think that when they actually go into your body, that they're not going to see the fucking shit ton of food you haven't digested yet. And the fatty liver that's weighing out the laparoscopic devices so they can't do your surgery fluidly, if you catch my drift. So, yeah, I've seen people do that shit, and I'm like, yo, we were in the program together. You fucked up. So, yeah, some people do smoke. Just kidding, whatever. That shit's other problem. I didn't do that. So anyway, I have a lot of my journey, especially my lap band journey. I've kept it on my YouTube channel. I've been really honest about it, about everything. I'll be honest if I drink soda, if I do this, that, and third, and I was doing great. So for the last 2 weeks, I have lost 7.5 pounds, and that is a big accomplishment. I know I'm just jumping, right? Let me just fucking jump back into it like 34 minutes after the video started. I'm sorry. So what I did was, okay. Thanks, Marty. I honestly just want to stay away from a lot of carbs. They make me feel gross, and I just figured it out. I don't know how the fuck I didn't figure it out. I took a sip of soda like a couple weeks ago, and I instantly just felt disgusting, and I had a nasty taste in my mouth, and I'm like, why the fuck do we keep drinking this shit? And yes, do I crave it right now? Yeah, because I want something fizzy, and I don't like seltzer water because seltzer water tastes like fucking chemicals to me, which is so weird because I'm like, but anyway, so what I've been doing is, I guess, keto friendly. So I'll eat like ham and cheese rolled up breakfast. I'll drink a lot of protein shakes. Like, I'll drink 2 protein shakes a day, or maybe 1, and then I'll eat like a meal, but no rice. I know, for Puerto Ricans like me, I don't know, no potato salad, none of that. So it's just like a meat, and I actually don't eat a lot of vegetables, believe it or not. So I'll just keep it to a minimum. So like, I'll eat like a little bit of a taco salad. So it'll be like 3 pieces of lettuce, some meat, or whatever. So what I did was, I actually made my sleeve tighter, because now when I eat a couple bites of food, I'm like, oh, oh, bitch, you're full, which is what I wanted. I wanted to feel full. So I think just ignore it. I can eat sometimes a whole plate of food, and I have a sleeve. So, excuse me, I never know if it's, oh my god, I'm tired. I never know if it's because I'm pushing food down, I'm forcing it. I don't feel any pain until like after. But I will tell you this though, my brain and my stomach are very delayed in communicating with one another, and I'm mad, and I don't need these 2 bitches to start talking to one another, because I am over it. And now I'm the median. Like, I'm the person in the middle of my stomach and my brain, which is true in real life for a lot of people. And I've focused more on eating better. Not gonna lie, I ate like crap today and I documented everything. So I have to face the fucking music. If you guys are looking for an app, and I'm sure you guys have heard of it, MyFitnessPal is one of my most favorite apps ever. You can scan things in. It has a freaking shit ton of products and directory down to like Chinese food recipes. I always pick the higher carb shit. I always pick the higher calorie shit because even if it's not that much, I want it accounted for. I want that number to be ridiculously high so that I'm like, well, I overate this, or whatnot. So I've been really, really good. Last week I lost 4 pounds in 3 days. Once my body kicked up into ketosis, she was like, okay, fine, whatever. She threw a fit. And then this week I lost 3.5 pounds or 3 and some change. And I was like, yes. It's funny because I think I said it on my Snapchat the day before I weighed myself. And I was like, I am praying. I'm hoping that I lost at least 3 pounds. So this week I'm hoping to be out of the 250s and back onto the 240s somehow, some way. I'm still fluffy. I am noticing like this loose skin, like the jiggly skin, like this gizzard arm right here. I'm noticing that it's lighter, but that it's looser, which is the worst feeling. This is the bad thing about weight loss surgery that nobody fucking tells you. Even if you didn't have weight loss surgery and you just lost a lot of weight or you're back and forth, listen, don't tell me that little mini skinny me hasn't gained a few pounds, like 5 to 10 pounds, and then had to lose them or just somehow lost them, and that she doesn't, and that she doesn't have a little bit of loose skin around her waist or a little arm or something like that. Every woman has a little bit of loose skin. Unless she's really toned, then shit, bitch, kudos to you. I am proud of you. I am happy for you. And even with toning and doing all that, I can exercise, which I'm not gonna do, so don't even try me, okay? Don't play me with that exercise shit. I walk around too much throughout the fucking day. I do about at least like 9,000 steps a day, which for someone that's on the computer all day is quite good. I just try to get up to do anything, get up to go throw away the paper rather than throw it out here. Just get up to throw it away somewhere else. So I try to cut my steps. So I've been good, guys. I'm very self-conscious with the way I feel and look. It has nothing to do, I don't care what other people see me like. I mean, I'm appreciative that some people aren't blind and they can see this whole hotness. But I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way some of my clothes feel on me. Even though I'm like tomboyish, but big boobies, I like my tight shirts, and I can't wear anything over here because I feel like I'm being choked. Log in now before. Look at, even my fitness pal's telling me to log in even though I was just on it. Bitch, what? My fitness pal, I've been on it. I think what did she say? 1457. So I've logged in 1457 days straight into my fitness pal. That's what keeps me signing into it. Even if I don't document anything on it. I'll document my water intake, but that's it. I've been signing in that many days in a row. So I don't know. I wanted to update you guys. I wanted to show you guys that even if you've never thought of or even knew anything about what bariatric surgeries are, I wanted you to know that, hey, the girl that you kind of semi-follow and watch, whenever the fuck she uploads, she has the gastric sleeve and she's still fat and she deals with everyday stressors and everyday issues. Ta-da! I think that when people see and do research on bariatric surgeries, I am so sorry that you tend to see like not the glorified, but you see like your mind automatically goes into the positive, the good results. You like the before and the afters and shit. And I love doing that. I have a few before and afters on my Instagram, I think. And I'll do better about posting them like on Snap for you guys and on Instagram stories and stuff when I find them. And listen, I look different, yes. But like I've had hair loss, I've had weight gain, I clearly have fucking now. Oh, another thing. Apparently I'm pre-diabetic and my cholesterol is high and I don't fucking know why, because I don't even on a bad day or a bad week, I don't even eat that much sugar. So that's why I think I'm like something's mentally wrong. I'm fucked or something, because I've never been pre-diabetic before, and I don't know if it has to be hereditary, because there's no way. I don't even eat sugar like that. I don't. You see me, I got pork rinds. Maybe that's why my cholesterol's high. But I don't even eat like that. Like I eat like white meat, chicken wings, and like I don't know. Like they told me I was pre-diabetic, and then my cholesterol was like it was like there. It wasn't there, but it was like pre everything, and I was like, wait. But those are things that what? Those were things we were supposed to prevent when we had the surgery. So what is the not working? What am I doing? Is it because it's hereditary? So when I follow up with my doctor, my surgeon's office, those are questions that I have for them. I always have questions. And I'm actually going to see my primary care doctor, who's very familiar with kind of what I'm feeling lately. And he knows, he's very well aware of my like stressor TMJ. So I'm going to follow up with him actually this week. So then hopefully I can show them a weight loss. Hopefully I don't actually weigh a shit ton more than what I weighed, even though I think I was like 2 pounds off from my scale at home with clothes to their scale. So there should be a weight loss there. So maybe they'll notice it. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. Just leave them down below. I'm going to leave this video. You guys know I like to go live and then leave the video. Yeah, I don't want to do a keto diet though. Keto diet is extremely high in fat, and that is not going to help my cholesterol either. So, but yeah, I totally agree with the whole insulin thing with the breads and all that. But it's like I don't even eat all that either. So that's why I was like, what? Like I don't eat bread every day. I definitely don't. If for a Latina, I only eat like rice like once, twice a week, if that. That's if that. But yeah, there is times that I eat carbs, but there's times people eat carbs every single fucking meal, and I don't do that. So that's why I was like, if I was eating this shit every day, then I'd be like, yes. Yes, that's why I'm wondering if it's because it's her hereditary thing, because that definitely carries on both sides of my family, very heavy too. The diabetic part was more on my mom's side, on my dad's side. The cholesterol and high blood pressure and all that is on both families. Very like like direct family bloodline. It's not like, oh, my third cousin's removed. No, my dad, my mom, my grandmother, my great grandmother, my grandfather, and his fucking 7 baby mothers, all of them. Anyway. That went left. So yeah, no, I'm trying to steer away from eating too much cheese too, because that's also higher in fat. But I like it cheese, and that's a problem because whatever. But every day is moderation. But I do try to do keto friendly stuff too. Like, come on now. Like the other day I did shrimp, smoked sausage, pico de gallo, which is my favorite vegetable. I think we've already discussed this. And it was like the Ford cheddar cheese or whatever, the Ford Mexican blend cheese. I did that on a skillet and it was amazing. That was so fucking good. With or without cheese, it was a banger. And I was like, oh. I was like, this is pretty keto friendly, like, so the it's similar. It is. Sorry, my boots are squeaking. I have knee highs on, so they're like, wah. GK. Oh, hi. So yeah, so that was keto based. So I'm not gonna say I don't do keto diets because that's dumb. But I mean, I feel like the whole keto trend is like that definitely. I know the keto diet was specifically made for people with ailments. I did way more research into that when I was younger, and I was like, oh my god, this shit's a fad now, and I don't mind it, but you can get the keto flu. Some people don't really do well on keto, where they get really, really extremely sick, and they actually cause themselves more harm than good. So you always have to be mindful about those kind of diets, or any diet really, and I'm just more mindful now, and I wanted to let you guys know that I'm not perfect. I'm not holding myself up to a standard of anything. I'm clearly not the poster child for fucking gastric bypass or, excuse me, sleeve gastrectomy. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I ate and the food's just sitting there and it's not passing, and it's because I forgot to take all my meds last night. So I'm paying for it. So when I go home after this 40-something minute, I'm so sorry, video, I'm gonna go home and take my stuff. I just didn't want to take it because by the time I dozed off for a little bit. So when I woke up, I was like, oh fuck, it's 1:30. I'm not taking my pills now. It's too late. my stupid ass should have just done it, because that's why food's just sitting there. So yeah, I'm not perfect. Listen to your body. Everyone's different. This whole bariatric surgery shit is not pretty. There's the good, bad, and the ugly. Oh, Lynn is so sweet. You guys are so amazing. All of you guys. Thank you so much for the comments. I'm gonna look through some of these comments, and I feel like somebody was fucking trying to be nasty, honey. And unless you got money, we can't talk. Let me stop. Anyway, some people are just nasty on the internet. They're just nasty. So yeah, guys, it just is what it is. I'll try to see if I can update more, like and actually put an actual week span or year or whatever on the title, rather than it be like week 1 million. So, hi Lukia. Did I say that right, girl? My eyes are blurry. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Monty. And if you guys have like ideas, recipes, or whatever, hey, I don't care. Tag a girl. I don't really care. I don't mind seeing stuff. I don't like mushrooms though. Don't try me. I'm very particular with vegetables. Mushrooms, I think I'm actually allergic to. I'm gonna keep saying it. Oh my God, did I say it okay? Oh, it's so pretty. Now that I can see the two U's. Oh my God, that was probably ugly. Hi, Cindy. Well, I'm not gonna stay on long because I've been on for like 50 minutes. Oh my God, I almost shit myself. Holy tits. I am rocking the Sephora lip cream in 01. Okay, nope, 01. Sephora lip cream 01. I'm starting to get the baboon butthole lips. That's because I've been talking, so it is what it is. All right, so this tree is cute or whatever, and it is fall, so shit, the shadows and all that. So I just happened to catch from the corner of my eye the wind blowing, and I see a shadow, and it's looking like that. It's the leaves. I almost wholeheartedly shit myself, and I'm not afraid to say that. I'm seeing one too many lights. My eyes are really, really blurry. I would like to get home to my dogs and my husband. Of course, he counts too. And just snuggle and lay down in bed and then chit chat with my teenager who's in college. She's in college. So yeah, you know what? I'll try to make a conscious decision to update you guys at least once a week, since I'm not filming beauty videos because I can't sit down and film. I do my makeup in bed, guys, by the way. I do my makeup in bed. Can you guys even fucking see that? Yeah. Yep, do my makeup in bed. Same shit, same look all the time. My thoughts on the Shane palette coming out. I don't have thoughts on things that don't matter to me. I can care less. I can care less. If you guys, if Shane is your cup of tea, cool. I just don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did support Jeffree Star for like the first 2 years, and he just steadily kept fucking up in my eyes, and I just don't respect or support that. I mean, I respect the hustle, sweetie. Do it what it do. Shane, God, he just loves to enable his fucking white friends. So nice. It must be nice to have all that privilege and not to see. Anyway, whatever. Neither here nor there. That's another. I can't even explain it. I'm just being sarcastic right now. People are like, "Do tell." No, there's nothing to tell. He's shown his face, his black face, and all that. He's shown all his faces. People don't want to see it, and I think I mean, I've watched him. I can't say I haven't watched Shane, but just seeing that he sides more with his privileged side, and I don't see much of anything besides the same, oh my God, woe is me. I can't support that. So, and that's fine. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck I just said. I don't really care. So the Shane palette, good for him. Yeah. Oh. Oh shit. Yeah, type 2 diabetes. I haven't bought any new wigs. I wanted to buy a new wig, and then I ended up dyeing my hair red. And ever since then, I've just been wearing my red hair. I mean, not that I haven't been wearing my plain outgrown roots with my gray bush. Take it how you want. No, I know. But I've been looking for like other flirty, like red wigs and anything flirty that I can find that's gray. But like, thank you, Monty. I missed my red hair, guys. I don't know if you guys have been following me from OG YouTube when she had all the red hair. Oh, thanks. I try not to, enable you guys to buy stuff, but if it's a good one, honey. So I haven't looked as much though. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what's for the best, because I financially cannot be buying shit right now. But I'll try. I'll try to see if I can find some really cute pieces. I'm looking for more curlier, flirty, like that's kind of like what's in my mind right now. And maybe if I can find a cute like one with bangs, because sometimes the brows don't match and you need something to roll it out. What? Finally caught you live. I'm leaving now. Virgin Hair Fantasy, that's my baby. I love the Virgin Hair Fantasy. I have 2 of her wigs. I've reviewed them both. And hi, I'm not staying long, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my God, guys, it's about to be an hour. Why do you guys tolerate me for that fucking long? Who's here? Who's here talking to me? But yeah. Oh shit, someone came home. They about to call the cops. Let me stop. Yeah, the Virgin Hair Fantasy, that's Bay. That's an expensive brand, but my God, the luxury. But I really want her to make me a red one, but we not going. Oh my God. Oh, Miracle. I love that name. Don't call the police. Don't call the police. I don't have to answer nobody because I am not going to be nice. Oh, I love you guys so much. I really want to take off this bra though. Do you guys mind if I just go now? Because who am I take off this bra on my walk home? And I still got like 10 minutes to get home. Damn, Daniel. Anyway, I'm going to try to be a little bit more mindful. If you guys want to see like any more like bariatric updates to see if I've lost any other weight or if I fucked up, I don't think you should be too scared of keto. I think you should read up on keto if you're a little terrified of it. Like, but read up real shit. Like, we want to read up good shit. Read up the rules, read up what it means, read up what the risks are. Because I think when people just read on like, oh my God, how do I start keto? They don't really reiterate on what some of the risks can be, like keto flu and stuff like that. Oh, okay, thank you, Leela. I will. I will. I'll try. I might not look pretty though. I'm just telling you guys. But I do. I want to kind of hold myself accountable and kind of get back on the boat, on the fluffy boat. And I mean, yeah. But yeah, just do your research on anything that you guys are interested in doing. You always want to see what the risks are. I knew the risk going into any of the surgeries that I did. I just was hoping that I made the right choice. And there's no right or wrong answer. There's just shit happens. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be once I talk to my surgeon. I don't know if I'm gonna feel better. I don't know if they're gonna want to do another surgery. I don't know. It's up in the air, and I don't know if I would want to do another surgery. So I'm still kind of iffy. Like, do I want to do this again? Like, in my mind, am I just trying to think of the easy way out? So those are real big questions that I think one should ask themselves, because I think that's growth. I think that's holding yourself accountable and responsible. Like, why do I want this? What am I expecting out of this? Am I like, write it down? Am I expecting the end all be all? Because that's not the case. When that's the end all be all and and you have it written down, then that's not the right reason to do it. I wanted to be healthier. I wanted to prevent diabetes. I wanted to prevent from becoming bigger than I was, which hasn't happened. Knock on wood. I mean, I gotta gain like 60 pounds at this point, and we're not doing that. So, gosh, to think I was almost 60 pounds heavier. That's a lot. That's a lot when you think about it in weight wise. So I know I'm gonna have loose skin. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever meet my goal of being an even 200 pounds. So. Oh, thank you. I will try. I will try to be better. I will try to be a better YouTuber. I just can't make promises because I suck at those badly. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I love you guys very much. I will upload this. It'll probably take like an hour or two to render because it's off my phone. And this is an iPhone, and I don't know if I trust her or whatever. So anyway, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I will read your comments. Just comment down below. Re-comment. Because these are live comments, and then you can comment below. So comment anything. Comment recipes. Comment makeup that you're looking forward to. Comment. I don't care what you guys comment, but show me some love because I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you guys spending too much fucking time with me today on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys very, very mucho.